come out of the stubs out of the manhole. That's number one. Secondly, we had a, company, try to jet that and CCTV it. We got stuck about 100 feet in. There's an issue with that line until we get a truck out there with a cutter and clear that. We don't know if there's, break-ins in that line or what the issue is. It's hard to say what material is inside the pipe, but we're trying to work through that process. So, right now, we still think that it's a go for them to tie into that manhole. They don't know any differently, but the idea is a manhole going across the street of Route 88, towards Subway. We have to see, what the extent of that line is as far as like, the connection and flow and everything.
Rick, they unearthed that one, not unearthed, they took the dirt away from that one manhole that's all the way down on this end.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. Highland Village, like there's some storm manholes there on Route 88.
Okay.
But the one you're talking about by the road where those people live,
Right.
Highland Village was having a hard time getting a right of way off of those people. That's where Highland Village 2 is gonna turn in. And then they approached us and said, if we can't get a right of way there, then we go to that manhole with Tractor Supply. And I'm like, well, I don't know, number one, right now with the situation. And then number two, I just got a report, an update from that Brian Krosky that works for Star Maisie, that they, I guess the lady had some issues with the family and this and that, but they seem to work out something where they're gonna tie in to where they propose. So that's a good thing.
And they finished that work down on, was it Hidden Valley? Down near 88, across from the beach house.
Yeah. You talking about Highland Village?
Highland Village.
Yeah, I mean, they moved them, that's phase one, phase two goes the other way, over to that where they're getting a right of way.
Right.
By that driveway off of Route 88, yes.
All right, so you're just informing us that, Tractor Supply is trying to tie into an alternate location and there may be some issues associated with it.
Yes, and we gotta hopefully clear that up, but once we get a cutter in there, then we're gonna see, I'm hoping that doesn't end up being a construction dig job.
No,
but,
we'd be responsible for fixing it.
yeah, that's our line. I mean, it's just because they're tying to that manhole, that would be our responsibility. They actually made them camera the truck, the manhole that they wanted to go into, and that's where we discovered there was something in there years ago. Maybe some of you guys that lived around here knew what was there, but there was something there, and for some reason, they never capped those lines. There's a couple
Bigger
stubs coming
There
out.
was a barn there.
There's a
There's a
house
barn.
there.
Well, there's
Bigger
like two
farm.
6-inch stubs and an 8-inch.
Well, there's some trees and stuff, but there was a barn.
I don't know the situation, but, it's a little.
farmer.
That's not why the line is the way it is, but anyways, I just gave an update.
They
like I
get a
said.
water line and flood it.
2021 CIP repair
Except on the
program,
creek.
I just have there on it, as a recap, this is that job that, LC projected cost of $349,260. And then due to the lapse of time of when they put their projection in, it was increased to $440. Insight Pipe got that job. We're waiting for information back from them, and they put a bid in at $450.